So I'm gonna try a bit of this KANSI and see if it rates 1 or 5. And, for service and food. And somebody burped, so show it. Add that to the toxic review. I won't show you who it was. It's one of the tourists. So I think he had a good meal, and probably how it goes. Like when I was in Japan, it's disrespectful not to make noises or sounds if you really like the food. So I try not to do that, especially what do you call this? I like to be as ethical as possible for eating. There's a bit of etiquette when you try to eat good food. So, and I don't want to be the number one suspect of being more toxic than the food I'm writing. So, we're gonna start rating the food. Appearance-wise, it looks like a hell of a lot of soup. But inside, go in, there's a lot of beef. So it's called beef KANSI, which is almost like the equivalent of beef pares. So I don't eat a lot of meat, but I do need some protein every now and then when I'm busy having activities. Don't like animal cruelty, but when they're dead and they're served deliciously, I think it's not too simple. So I'm gonna partake of this delicious food, see how it rates, and tell you later. So I'll take a bite, take a little spoonful off that bowl, and see how tender the beef is. So that's a bit of beef here. Beef and tripe. I'll try not to gorge it like the hungry traveler does. I'll try to be as ladylike as possible tonight and cut it in half with a spoon. So just a little bite, a little morsel. And see, it's delicious. You can see. Tonight's a little bit chewy. It used to be a lot more tender, but we'll see the other bits here. I'm sure the tripe will be kind of more tender than the beef, but it's delicious. It's pretty tasty. Like, it's filling, it's tasty. It's just something a hungry traveler will probably appreciate if they like beef, and it's not spicy, so you have to add chili yourself. And probably the lemon will improve the flavor, but I think the soup on its own is actually pretty good for me. So that's the first review I have for this KANSI, and you can see there are some people around. So I don't have to put it in the camera because we're also having a private meal. Let's just show you the background. So the ambiance here is pretty nice. Seated at the poolside of La Carmella, and they're serving food. Doesn't matter if it's expensive food or just the food you want to eat. You're treated with how you call this, a bit more class. So it's not a carinderia, but it does look like carinderia pares, but served with a bit more, taste. Can't really say class because it's not really like, it's not about class. It's about hospitality at its prime and how people are being served. It's most how you call it, important if you're doing a hospitality business which thrives on people and their satisfaction. So am I satisfied with the KANSI? I think so, pretty much. It's still good, flavor still as good as I tried it before, but the beef could use a bit more stewing or cooking. But I think this is how people like it, not too tender, because I think this is KANSI, so probably the recipe calls for not extreme, not too much cooking. It needs to still have the beefy grittiness to it and texture to it. But it's well done. It's very well cooked, but not very tenderly cooked. So if you want your beef melting to the melt to the mouth sort of softness or tenderness, then still think you go to a place that serves steak, rare steak, or cook the beef yourself. So I'm happy. What do you think? If you've been here and you have a comment, I'm gonna rate it myself, but if you have a comment and your own rating, you could win a free meal to eat any of the places which I featured or sponsored my vlogs, and definitely will help also to keep things going. Our comments I think are important also to improve the place, the food, the flavor, the service, and I'm pretty satisfied. It was served already just 5 minutes. That's pretty quick. The place, the ambiance is very nice. It's a bit of an upgrade because we used to be eating at the other side, which is just a little area, kind of like covered space, covered with umbrellas, large umbrellas. And that was the dining area, but now we're in the poolside, so it's pretty neat. I think I like it. Like Carmella, I'm gonna give you your rating soon, so thank you for having me here.